All right, guys, so watch this video for Tuesday, October 27th. What I said in last night's video pretty much held true today. Very choppy and pretty ugly if we look at the SPY on a 5-minute basis here. I mean, it sold off. This was an errant tick. This didn't happen. And then just, I mean, really sold off, kind of capitulated intraday here before closing with a bounce. But I think the Dow still ended up down like 600 points. I did not trade very much, and I'm consistently telling people do not trade the open. And when I say the open, I honestly mean the first 10 or 15 minutes, and I did not today. I definitely held true to that. Only took a few trades. I don't think I had any red trades. I had a green day, but it wasn't a big day by any stretch. Just playing it conservative right now. Seeing a lot of choppiness, I guess, pre-election. We'll see, right? I'm not saying after the election things are going to be all hunky-dory. God knows what's going to happen, but here we go with the SPY. We had this kind of bottoming tail today, but who knows, right? Just be careful out there. I don't know how else to put it. ISIG. The only reason this is on watch, I had a big pop 4 days ago, almost round trip, but in after hours, this went out at $1.34. So a potential gap play tomorrow. We'll see if it sets up. Not a huge fan of gap plays right now. DSS, massive volume, over 120 million shares, and a fairly strong close. And then after hours ended up going out around 7. So certainly worth watching. Remember, when you watch my videos, I'm looking for things that might give me an intraday trade. The next day I'm in cash every night, so none of these are investment ideas. MCEP, pretty good volume, closing well off the highs, but it did top out, looks like just about exactly the whole number 3, maybe 298. Definitely going to watch that one. OSUR, curling up nicely. They came out with the news that I think they're selling a at-home COVID test at Costco, which, I don't know, for me, sounds kind of good. If you can go in and get a test and test yourself for COVID, that's exciting news to me. I don't know if the market is going to think it's exciting tomorrow. It had a pretty decent run today from 1479 to 1673 before giving some of that back by the close. Definitely want to watch that one. FSLY just goes back on bounce watch. It's down here near recent lows, and it's fallen from over 135 down to 74 in a little bit more than a week. So overdue for a bounce. We'll see. Sabre, SABR, has round trip, had this big pop on decent volume 3 sessions ago, right back down, but you could argue it's back down to support, maybe a bounce tomorrow. I'm not in love with it. PEIX goes back on bounce watch today. It's 4 or 5 days in a row down. PayPal, PYPL, is 3 days down in a row, and let's see, sitting just, can't see it here. This is a 60 EMA. Which I use for my 5-minute charts, but it's not that far away from the 50 EMA, and this is 3 days down in a row, pretty close to the 50 days. So let's keep an eye on PayPal for a potential bounce. MGI, very strong stock, and now has come down right into the middle of that buy zone that we look for, so it goes on bounce watch. ITP, pretty strong day today, but again, another big move, complete round trip, and then a little bit of volume today. Not in love with that one at all. SSNT, just consolidating sideways, but a little bit of extra volume today and a fairly strong close, kind of near a breakout on the daily chart there. CODX, strong volume, closing well off its highs, kind of up into some resistance. So I didn't love the daily today, but it definitely had some strength. I did take one pullback trade in this one. And then ZDGE, had the gap up, sold off, and then today kind of eating into Friday's candle. So it's holding up pretty well, and did that on very little volume. So I kind of interested in this one for potential long. I don't have this on the list, but also keep an eye on WWR. I had a nice bounce, but anyway, that's not on the list. Plenty to watch, and we'll find some gappers as well. Remember, in my opinion, sitting on your hands for the first 15 or 20 minutes and then waiting for the A+ setups is what this current environment is calling for. All right, I don't want to see anybody lose money. I'm done babbling. We'll see you in chat.